Colts. Another capacity crowd, 50,000 plus on hand, and we're underway. Glasgow, 20, 25, and knocked down there as he reaches the 27-yard line. Stopped by Carl Roaches in single safety. Whoa. One of the oldest rookies in the National Football League history. At his own 28. Tripped up at the 38-yard line and falls forward to the 40. Of course, you're well acquainted with it. His great blocking back, Wilson and Campbell, for 3 yards. On first down off his own. And on the third down and 7, Simonini comes out. Nickel defense, Lyle Blackwood, the 5th defensive back for Baltimore. Stabler directly back to pass. Throws it out. Great catch. Ronnie Coleman at the 50.
Ronnie Coleman, the Houston Oilers did not have a receiver more than 12 yards deep in the pattern. Ken Stabler, lifetime 59% completion passer, and he will nickel and dime you to death. 8 yards.
Pleased with some of the language he used at that great rally here at the Astrodome upon the Oilers' return after their loss to Pittsburgh in the championship game. Gave him a scolding. Fair catch at the 9-yard line by Nesby, glittering into the backfield. Great pair of hands on McCauley. Randy, number 84, an outside receiver, along with Roger Carr. Jones, good protection, has McCauley for the first down.
You called it.
23-yard. Miller referring to Butler as another John Stallworth. Looks like him physically. Washington on the handoff. Scampers through a nice hole to the 32, 33-yard line. In the grasp of Texas.
Yes, we did.
Because then we could call him what?
The Crockett run.
Yeah, sure. Third down and 1. And a first down fumble. Houston has the ball. The first down was gained by McCauley.
It was just on the hit that McCauley coughed the ball up. A good trap up the middle by a very underrated Colt offensive line. I think he got hit. Ball just squirted out, and that's something you cannot do against the Houston Oilers. Those breaks will pile up against you.
So the first break, defensive linemen like Cook and Ehrman and Fields can get up for a man like that.
Whoa.
Stabler going along the right shoes. Flag is down. Interference against Brazil.
Good call. It's a rookie mistake.
Defense, first down, goal to go.
Now you watch. See this ball. This ball is overthrown. Billy White Shoe Johnson is not going to get to it. But still, he puts his hand on it. That ball is
in goal at the 1. Carpenter in motion. This time he's in.
And also those people in the backfield that are blocking for him. Ronnie Coleman, Tim Wilson, Mike Barber. This is a very good offensive team. And of course, at 225 or 30.
In Houston, Tony French following the Earl Campbell touchdown. And Nesby Glasgow at the 8. 25, swings it outside, 30, 35, reverses his field to the 40, and dropped to the 42-yard line.
Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, although you must include interceptions too, they allowed 260 yards in return. And you see Glasgow getting up out in there. I'm not going to second-guess a runner.
The 13-year veteran out of Richmond, who starred with the Washington Redskins for so many years, kicking to a rookie by the name of Carl Roaches. 4:35 to go first quarter. Fair catch. Fumble. It is loose, and I think Roaches saved the day for Houston. Needed by a pass interference call against Larry Brazil. And Wilson, as they fake the quick catch, and Wilson took it.
Crossland be hired, but good blocking up there on Ehrman, on Mike Barnes by that offensive line. The right side being Conway Naiman and Ed Fisher of the Houston Oilers. And also a good tackle by Glasgow. And he said, that kind of kid I want on my team.
Second down 5. Heimkreiter out. Ehrman is in. Here's Wilson again. Second carry in the first quarter. This was defense starting to put a great deal of pressure on their free safety. 9 yards on the carry.
And you see it from the defensive side. And I think it probably is somewhat of a letdown for Baltimore. When Campbell goes out, you think, 2 downs to get that 14 yards. He might do anything here.
You talk about statistics. There's a man coming off his best statistical season ever. And they got him this time. Mike Barnes, the 8-year veteran out of Miami, and Big Greg Field, 79. 5 yards before the home folks here in Texas. Former Texas A&M All-American. And a world-class sprinter. Dickey breaks it to the 40-yard line and was one man away from going all the way.
Old groin, off the knee, messed up a shoulder, all because he plays too hard, in the words of Bub Phillips.
Flag is down. reaches a 7 by Ryan. His younger brother Nick still in Buffalo, so they're both gainfully employed.
Place to put the ball down here.
And he got it up and perfect. Steve Mickemeyer has silenced the crowd here in Houston. Minnesota over the Chicago Bears. That's in the second quarter. Detroit leads St. Louis 10-7. That's second quarter. From the 27-yard line, Houston leading 7-3 and Stabler goes to work. As a man wide open. There's big defense, meaning 5 defensive backs now for Baltimore. They take Simonini out. Renfro in motion and Stabler directly back to pass. And he has his arm hit. It's intercepted by Baltimore. Joe Ehrman at the 37-yard line of the Houston Oilers. That ball was batted in the air and Ehrman came down with it.
And that's exactly, you see everybody coming, Simonini untouched. Wilson tries to block him, and I can't really see who grabbed a hold of his arm.
37-yard line of Houston. Baltimore now with a chance to take the lead. Curtis Dickey has been the sensational one. He breaks a tackle on the outside. And he's off to the races.
And we began this football game by bringing to your attention 2 procedure penalties by George Coons. Well, he made up for it there, pal. He absolutely annihilated Andy Doris, sealed the corner. Hands up, make a difficult point to throw over.
It's an excellent observation. McCauley and Washington in the backfield now. Jones, a little swing pass to Joe Washington at the 10. And out of
last year called the Rusty Rifle, but if he's healthy, Baltimore's tough. Look at Joe Ward. Look at that acceleration. George Coons out in front. Good tackle by J.C. Wilson. Nevertheless, third down and about 3.5. Yes, he is. Watch for McCauley.
Big play for Baltimore, trailing 7-3. Midway through second quarter, Jones back to pass, and he ends on in the hands of McCauley and drop. Mickemeyer will attempt a 24-yard field goal out of Greg Landry's hold. It is up, and it is good.
Sam, that is...
Lead is now 1, but as Bob pointed out a moment ago, Baltimore could very well be leading this game.
Barber again.
He's wide open.
All Barber's doing is finding the seam. I do think he's supposed to be covered by an inside-outside combination with Brazil and the weak safety Glasgow. Neither one is doing their job.
Barber. Stabler, play action. Looks downfield, throws it. Behind the Baltimore defense. Play action. Stabler. Baltimore has recovered the ball at the 40-yard line. And let's see who gets. Carr to the left. They slot Randy Burke. Jones with all day to throw it. Got a completed man at the 20-yard line. Butler got free to the 15 and dragged down.
Once again, a young man out of USC, a rookie, but look at the power that Burt Jones has in his arm. He is obviously healthy. Should have gone out of bounds right there. You don't fight for inches. You try to save seconds. And all that running, he gained an additional yard and a half.
For the Detroit Lions. Here's Jones back to pass. He rushes on by Brazil, and down he goes. But Brazil untouched, and let's give credit to Eddie Biles and the Houston Oilers for a good defensive call. Nobody saw it. And I think that's the responsibility of one of the inside offensive line. Third down and goal. In the end zone. He's got a man. No, tipped around and almost intercepted. Stemrick good from 30 and 24 yards, and this one is up, and it is also good. Bert Jones on the Baltimore sidelines has a half to heal, and as Bob just mentioned, we've been informed he doesn't look. Yeah, he sure does. A broken nose. Will he return and play with a broken nose?
You want my opinion?
Well, I'm looking at you.
Yes, he will.
Has not been back. Stabler's last play of the half. The White Shoes, it's intercepted by Baltimore. Nesby Glasgow. Still on his feet. A flag is down. Glasgow's to go all the way. They pushed him.
2-yard line.
Look at it again.
And I believe the clip is on. Who did it? But I think Morris Towns was the guy clipped right there.
Oh, look at him get through that little wedge.
He also stepped out of bounds.
We're a little dense. There's the give now to Carpenter. Good hold. They have just put the score up on the board. 30-28, Cincinnati.
Look at that Tim Wilson blocking on Barry Krause and actually tackling him, but nevertheless Carpenter up through for 11 yards. Quick yard.
Against the rush. They got to shut him down now. Mike Gostowski playing defensive right end, number 71. And a delay to Wilson. Big yardage, first down. Control offense. 14-9. Look at this, Carpenter. We got to look at this. Simonini is getting blown out here in the middle.
Well, I do think he overcommits to one side and breaks back behind him. Let's see what happens. Mock just straight ahead.
They buried him that time.
Just engages him.
Hooking him a little bit, I think. That's part of the game. Impressive statistical day for Kenny Stabler. Deep handoff to Carpenter. Look at him break tackles to the 20 team. Ryan Sipe, a couple of touchdown passes in that one. Carpenter to the 5. Still on his feet. To the 2-yard line. Falling to the 1 and maybe the goal line.
Conway Heyman, if he's playing, David Carter, Bob Young, Leon Gray, and let's not forget Tim Wilson. Look at that block. Wilson now 7 carries, 64 yards.
Well, this has already been far and away Tim Wilson's greatest day as a runner in professional football since coming out of Maryland. First and goal. Carpenter, touchdown.
Any difference?
I understand that.
Robust team.
Can't see it from that way.
Well, it looks like he made it over the line. Besides, are you going to go down there?
They have dedicated their entire year to beating Pittsburgh here in Houston. You wanted to talk about that, too. Here's Jones. Goes to work again. Play action. Greg Fields, they got him, and down he goes.
Giving up. You'll see just a straight 4-man pass rush. Barnes gets by the guard. Fields is in there first to flush him. And the snake goes down.
Late back again. And he's aiming for the corner. Parsley with a good punt. Down to the 3-yard line. Oakland leads Washington 3-0 on a Chris Barr field goal. Thank you, sir. Oh, good hit. Fumble. Still loose, and Baltimore's got it back. Oh, what a big...
A very clean game all along. Let's see if we can see it up through the middle. No, it was Bruce Laird, isn't it? And then number 40 or Lyle Blackwood, one of the two.
I don't know who hit him, but they popped the ball free, and the Colts now control 28-19, fourth quarter. And the Bills having a nice year. As Stabler goes back to pass. Little screen. Still in there. So they're going with 6 defensive backs. isolated defensive back out in the flat on Coleman and Carpenter. Stabler throws it downfield. He's got Ronnie Coleman. First down.
Ball helmet. He waits until Wilson gets, until Coleman gets behind Desby Glasgow, and bam.
Oilers favored by 6.5. Lead it by 12. As Campbell throws it out to Curtis Dickey. And he gets the
11 yards on this catch. Out of the I formation, just a quick screen, but he's unprotected out there. Totally on his own. But watch that first step. Bam, he's around that guy. Boy, that's acceleration.
Curtis Dickey, the second. Second down to 10 from the 31. Jones needs a spark. Throws the home run ball. He's got Butler. Oh, and it's just deflected away by J.C. Wilson.
Here's what I'm saying here.
But I don't understand why they haven't done this earlier. He tried Butler one other time. That's just good coverage by Stemrick, as you said. Or is that J.C. Wilson?
It is Wilson.
Excuse me. Good coverage by Wilson. That's a deflection. That's not easy to do.
Third down and 10. Stabler throws it out to Ronnie Coleman. Pass receiver. Stabler says he's the best Houston has.
You saw Coleman at the top of the screen coming inside on motion, just turned around and went outside.
Stabler play action, looking downfield, throws it in the flat, bobble around, caught by Carpenter. Laterals, intercepted by Baltimore.
He caught it just out of the field, or was it Carpenter?
It was Rob Carpenter.
Oh, it was Carpenter. You're right. I apologize. I think he's trying to do a little too much with it here. Watch him. He tries to lateral it back to one of his players.
Carl Mock, I think.
Carl Mock.
21-yard line with Burt Jones at the helm. Trailing 21-9, and Jones will let fly here. Throws it down. He's got a man wide open. It's Roger Carr at the
Yards on that catch, and that was his first.
And Burt Jones was slow getting up. He took a wrap from somebody around the face mask. And maybe somebody irritated that nose as you look at Carr again, but Jones is still there. And he gets this time to Curtis Dickey, trying to break it outside. Still on his feet. 50-45 and out of bounds.
Gives him a total of 93, I believe, on the day. Yes, 14 carries for 93 yards, and once again, a tremendous acceleration. Good balance, too.
Not bad.
Very good balance. I played football.
Play action. Throws it out here to Dickey again. Trying to run away from people. 30, 25. At the
Game up. They knew nothing about Curtis Dickey because you said missed 38 days of practice, 16 yards on this reception, and he's done a fine job. He has made no mistakes. Jones now 9 of 20.
Ben Gary in the backfield. Throws a quick pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Washington, and that was the play that looked like it was drawn up in the dirt pile. 18 yards on the touchdown.
Houston Oilers, and they may have gone to the well once too often. You see Washington released right up behind Reese McCall, the tight end, and there's no coverage on that man. Those two guys were covering Reese.
Mickemeyer comes this way with it. It goes 10 yards. Fight for it. It's loose. Baltimore. Oh, no. Houston got it back.
Baltimore's offsides anyway.
Baltimore had a chance. Somebody had it in their arms.
But Baltimore was offsides on the kickoff anyway.
Okay, you're right. A flag is down. Barber's got it. Wow, that was close.
Kicking team decline.
Stabler goes down, and the clock will tick down as soon as the referee signals that the clock, the 30 seconds is in vogue again. So Baltimore will get the ball back again. Now, wait a minute.